these are some simple mat exercises that you can do. Yep, before you start any mat work, get ready a towel, like a beach towel. They can use it as a little pillow. Alright, we're going to do some side lying work. So if you have a long day using the computer a lot, your neck and shoulders are feeling extremely tight, these are some very simple and useful exercises. Now first, adopt a side lying position. Alright, use the towel as a little pillow. Alright, now stack your legs on each other, the hips are square to the front. Now the first exercise is called crocodile arm. Yeah. So from here, now you're going to slide your top arm forward and you use an inhale. And then as you exhale, open the top arm to the back. Now stretching as far back as you can, keep your pelvis very stable. Now if your neck doesn't feel comfortable, just eye gaze following the movement of your arm. Inhale, reach a little bit more, and then as you exhale, come all the way back in. Now, so it's inhale to slide the top arm forward, and then as you exhale, open the top arm to the back, eyes following the movement of your arm, keeping your pelvis square. Now, on your next inhale, reach the two arms as far apart from each other as you can, and then as you exhale, you come all the way back in. Now, you can repeat this for 3 to 4 times. The next exercise is called the feeling good arm circle. Now, so use the top index finger, you reach your top arm forward again. Now use the top index finger to trace the circle over your head. And then again, your eyes can follow the movement of your arm. Try to keep your pelvis square to the front, and then complete the circle. You can take as much time as you need. There's no hard and fast rule or how fast you want to do this. Inhale. Now I usually move my breath, exhale. Now when I reach a very tight spot, I breathe in again. And then as I exhale, I complete the circle. Now this movement usually takes about 2 full breaths. Now you do about 3 to 4 times, and then you can reverse it. So you're going to reach forward again. Now starting from the bottom, and then circling your arm all the way to the back, and then to the top, and then coming back in to the center. I'm going to adjust one more time so that you can see what's going on, and then breathe in again. This feels really nice in your shoulders, in your chest, and you can rest. Next is called the clamp stretch. Now a lot of us tend to sit down too much here. So this clamp stretch is actually quite effective in strengthening the hip muscles. Now so try your best to keep that. There's a little space underneath your waistline. You can bend your elbows or lift them wherever is comfortable. Now I'm going to lift my feet slightly off the floor. Yeah. Now the pelvis is stacked. I can hold on to my pelvis just to make sure that it's very stable. As I exhale, I exhale through my mouth. I'm just going to bring my top knee away from my bottom knee. Inhale. Now I'm just trying to find the right position for your neck. You shouldn't be feeling any discomfort in your neck. Exhale to lift, and then inhale to lower. And exhale to lift again. Now for this exercise, you do about 8 to 10 times. Yep. And then when you're done, just relax. Next, side stretch. Now you're going to extend your top leg and your top arm in opposite direction. Now the arm should be slightly in front of your ear, not in line with the ear. The leg can be in line with the hip. Now as you inhale, just extend your arm and leg in opposite direction. Like just imagine somebody's pulling your arm and leg. Now just open up the side of your body. Inhale. And then as you exhale, just relax. Yeah. So take a deep breath in again, reaching your arm and leg in opposite direction. Now reaching, you flex your foot and you reach through the heels. And just one more, flex and reach. Now for this, you do about 3 to 4 times. Good. And then once you're done, right, you can turn around, face up towards the ceiling, like using the pillow. The towel like a pillow, right? So keeping your body nice and easy, relax on the mat. Now widen your feet to about the width of the mat. Right, this is a hip release. Now you can sway both knees right towards one direction. Now for example, I'm swaying towards my left side. Now my right knee will try to reach towards my left foot. Right, just feel a nice stretch along the side of hips. Now to enhance the stretch, I'm just going to reach my left arm over my head. And imagine somebody's pulling my arm, and then again to enhance the stretch, and I turn my head away from my knees. And you can hold that for about 3 to 4 breaths. And then when you come back in, you turn your head first, then you lower your left arm down, and then you use your obliques, the side of your abdominals, to bring your knees back into center. Reset, and then you can repeat this on the other side. Swing your knees across to the other end, the other side rather, and then the knee reaches towards the foot, and then the arm reaches just over your head, and then turn your head and just enhance the stretch by reaching your arm and your knee in the opposite direction. And breathe there for about 3 to 4 breaths, and then the head turns back to center, the arms lower, and then your knees back in center. Alright, next up, you're going to stretch your glutes. Now you're going to cross one ankle with your kneecap, and then you're just going to draw your knees into chest and slip your hands in through and hold on to the back of your thigh. Now you can flex your foot to protect your knee and push your knee away to enhance the stretch, and try your best to keep your tailbone down. The longer you reach your tailbone, you can really feel the stretch in the piriformis, in the glutes, or the back. Yep. And then from here, you can uncross your leg, and you can just recross it the other way around. Good. And next up, pelvic press or hip isolator. Now for this exercise, please remove the pillow. Right. Now we're going to start to sequence our spine. Now the feet are hip width apart and grounded. I'm going to start to sequence my spine up from the tailbone. Move my bone, peeling my spine off. Now making sure that you don't go too high. Right, so try not to put any load on your neck. Stop at the base of the shoulders. The pelvis stays up. And then as I curl down, I start from the back of my chest, and I start to sequence my spine down one vertebra at a time until the tailbone touches, and I go back to neutral. So I take a deep breath in. Now have a sense of the knees reaching forward. Have a sense of the tailbone reaching long. And then when you curl down, now do not start from the pelvis. Start from the chest, the sternum melting down, then start to roll your hip and then tailbone. You can repeat this exercise for about 4 to 6 times. Now avoid going too high. Alright, next we're going to do some kneeling exercises. So you can come onto your 4-point kneeling position. So 4-point kneeling, your wrists and your shoulders are aligned, your knees are aligned to your hips. Good. Now this is what we call a neutral spine position. There's a little arch in your lower back. Now you can press the front of your feet against the mat. Start your sequencing from the tailbone, round your spine like an angry cat. Now so relax your shoulders. Good. Now you can tuck those under. Now extending your spine from the pelvis, anterior tilt, slide your shoulder blades down, lift your chest up into your cow. So we call this your cow, cat and cow stretch. So press the front of your feet, round your spine, tuck toes under, extending your spine, starting from the tailbone. Now sequencing your spine up. Now your eye gaze is only about 45 degrees. Now avoid overextending your neck, so you don't look at the horizon. You look down at about 45 degrees, and that's more than enough. Yeah. Next, threading a needle. Relax the front of your feet. Go back to neutral. Now you're going to reach that right arm up to ceiling here. Your eyes following the movement of your arm, and then bend the supporting elbow, and then thread your right arm underneath your left arm. Now try to bring that shoulder as close to the mat as you can, but avoid moving your hips too much. So your pelvis stays relatively stable. So you can lift the right arm up again. And then as you exhale, initiate the movement from your spine and the arm rotate. Now you're going to do about 4 on each side. So breathe in. Again, your eyes follow the movement of your arm, pushing the floor away with the supporting hand, and then twist. Exhale. And last but not least, if your knees are okay, sit all the way back, round your spine into what we call a child's pose or a cat stretch. Now you can breathe into any tight spot that you may have in your lower back. And it's a nice stretch for your quadriceps or hips. And then when you sequence your spine up, now do it 1 vertebra at a time. So breathe in again and breathe out. And then you stack your spine all up. Good. Now these simple to follow exercises can be done 3 to 4 times a week, or as and when you need to, or you can do them in bits and pieces. You don't have to do the entire series.